Today, we're doing something really unique.
Yeah.
We've been granted access to these candid conversations happening inside a Perplexity Business Fellowship.
Hmm.
It's basically giving you a backstage pass to how all these diverse professionals are navigating the cutting edge of AI.
Right.
Think of it as a totally unfiltered look at, everything from daily productivity hacks to the biggest industry shifts.
And our mission really is to cut through all that noise and pull out the most practical insights, maybe some surprising facts from these pretty lively exchanges.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a shortcut to being well-informed, understanding not just what's happening in AI right now, but critically, why it matters.
And what it might mean for you, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm going to unpack everything. I mean, from the nitty-gritty of specific AI tools and how they're actually being used in the real world,
Right.
to the bigger conversations about how AI is reshaping whole industries, and even some of the sort of deeper human questions around cognition, privacy.
And community too, right? That's crucial here.
Absolutely. The role of community in this whole rapidly evolving landscape. Let's jump in.
Okay.
So we're diving into the chat logs of a Perplexity Fellowship,
Right.
which, naturally, means Perplexity itself is kind of a central theme.
Of course.
What are the fellows actually using? What are they experiencing with the platform?
Yeah, it's clear they're really pushing the boundaries of what Perplexity can do. It's pretty versatile.
Okay.
So users are deep diving into its labs feature.
Yeah.
They're generating interactive things like quizzes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, with scorecards, even downloadable certificates.
Wow, okay. So you could create quick training modules or something.
Exactly. Think educational stuff, pre-training materials. Beyond that, it's being used for making visually appealing PDFs from Google Docs.
Right, taking it beyond just text.
Yeah, and for building custom calculators, chatbots, dashboards, specific tools.
That's fascinating. So it's about turning raw info into something interactive
Yeah.
and, well, highly presentable.
Spot on.
But in a world just overflowing with data, how are they organizing all that knowledge within Perplexity?
Okay, that's where Spaces comes in.
Right.
The community really values it for organizing knowledge, sharing it, and there's a really strong desire, you hear it a lot, for API access to this feature.
So they could plug other things into it?
Exactly. They think that would truly unlock its collaborative potential.
Yeah.
And then there's the new tasks functionality.
Okay, what's that?
That's getting people excited too. It lets users schedule routine AI processes, things like personalized newsletters.
Oh, okay. Automation?
Yeah, automated, but with a keen focus on optimizing the layout for readability, making it look good and easy to digest.
Gotcha.
But, consistently, what users praise the most, the core strength. It's Perplexity's grounded citations and structured web search.
Right, that reliability factor.
Totally. It makes its answers incredibly verifiable, reliable, and that's a major differentiator compared to, other AI tools out there.
For a lot of us, AI is still about carefully crafting these prompts, right? Getting exactly what we want. But there's this new kind of intriguing concept making waves in the community. Vibe coding.
Ah, yes, Andrej Karpathy's term.
Right. Describes this rapid, almost intuitive approach to development using AI. Tools like Lovable.app and Bolt, they aim to enable this. They promise incredibly fast app creation.
Yeah.
So what's the verdict from the trenches? Are people actually, building things with vibes?
Well, it's a mixed bag, to be honest.
Cool.
Lovable.app has definitely shown some promise. Quick UI generation, project development, people have experimented.
Like what?
Well, members have even used it for some pretty innovative concepts, like CodeGuard.
CodeGuard?
Yeah, the idea is to protect musician and writer intellectual property from AI piracy.
Whoa, okay, that's a really timely use case.
Isn't it? And also for creating things like pricing applications, quick stuff.
Protecting creative works with AI. That sounds potentially revolutionary.
Huh.
But you said mixed experiences. What are the bumps in the road? The practical realities of trying to vibe code something substantial.
Right. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Despite that potential, users reported pretty significant struggles with Lovable.app's stability and scalability.
Oh, the usual suspects.
Yeah, leading to constant queues and even some, pretty harsh comparisons to Theranos for maybe overpromising and underdelivering.
Ouch. Theranos comparisons are never good.
No. And crucially, there were issues with data persistence. Meaning your work could just disappear. Not ideal.
Definitely not.
So in stark contrast, tools like Replit and Cursor, they're seen as far more robust, for enterprise quality code.
Okay, more traditional maybe.
More solid, yeah. particularly for managing large code bases, allowing iterative improvements without those issues of like losing context or accidentally overwriting previous changes.
Right. So the ongoing debate is, can these vibe coding tools really build a, quote, solid core for an application?
Exactly. Or are they better suited for just, minimum viable products, MVPs, or maybe proofs of concept, POCs?
It's like the difference between a quick sketch and laying the foundation for a skyscraper.
That's a great analogy. Exactly that. Great for a sprint, maybe not the marathon.
So beyond these main players, Perplexity and the vibe coders, the community discusses other specialized AI tools too, right?
Yeah.
What else are fellows putting to work? What unique problems are they trying to solve?
Well, we heard about Julius for data analytics. Users are finding it incredibly powerful for handling large data sets.
How large?
Large enough that even some big LLMs, large language models, can't fit them into their context windows.
Ah, the memory limit, basically.
Right. So Julius helps there. Then there's SciSpace, specifically for literature reviews.
Okay, academic focus.
Yeah. GenSpark for generating presentations from videos and downloading files, and VO3 for video generation that includes audio.
Video generation is moving fast.
It really is. But what's truly, I think, forward-thinking is the active experimentation with combining different AI tools.
Like using multiple AIs together.
Exactly, like orchestrating Claude Code with Gemini CLI for complex coding tasks, leveraging their respective strengths.
So it's less about finding the one perfect tool.
And more about building an AI orchestra, playing to each model's unique strengths.
Yeah.
You conduct the process.
I like that. An AI orchestra. Okay, now let's zoom out a bit from the individual tools. Let's explore the broader implications, the real-world applications of AI that are shaping industries, at least as observed by this community.
Right. Well, AI's disruptive potential is being watched very keenly across multiple sectors.
Such as?
In sales, for instance, community members highlight the really distinct differences between B2B and B2C approaches.
Business to business versus business to consumer, yeah.
Right. And they note that AI can disrupt both. E-commerce, in particular, is seen as really ripe for disruption.
Makes sense. Lots of data there.
Exactly. And geographically, a significant opportunity is seen in India's vast rural markets.
Why there specifically?
Well, widespread 4G connectivity now, huge social media adoption, it presents massive potential.
Despite challenges, I assume.
Oh, yeah. Big challenges like high customer acquisition costs, CAC, and just the complexities of change management in those areas. But the potential is huge.
That's a massive, relatively untapped market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about for startups and services? What kind of new ventures or shifts are we seeing enabled by AI?
So AI is enabling these new boutique consulting offerings. One example mentioned was a Gen AI enablement studio, specifically targeting European SMEs, small and medium enterprises.
Okay, specialized consulting.
Right. It's also powering innovative product development, things like Multi-Bag AI, which is an AI-powered stock research platform.
Interesting. Financial services.
Yeah, and also mental health services designed specifically for therapists to help them.
Tools for the helpers.
Precisely. The community also discusses AI wrapper products as a potentially viable business idea.
Wrappers, meaning?
Essentially taking an existing AI model, like one from OpenAI or Google, and building a specialized interface or service around it for a specific niche.
Ah, okay. So you don't build the core AI, you build the application on top.
Exactly. And the key insight here is that these can be highly successful, provided they target the right niche with really effective marketing. They pointed to the existing $5 billion chatbot market as a precedent.
So it's all about finding that specific pain point AI can uniquely solve, even if you're using someone else's engine.
You got it. Finding the niche.
Okay, shifting topics slightly. Information overload. I think many of us feel that pressure.
Oh, yeah.
This community, too, is grappling with managing vast amounts of data, especially like dense documents. They mentioned 300-page reports or even 1K-page legal bills. How is AI tackling this monumental challenge?
Yeah, they're actively leveraging AI to tackle this head-on. Users are discussing strategies for summarization, obviously, but also creating deep digests.
Deep digests, like more than just a summary.
Yeah, more structured. They're employing tools and specific prompt engineering techniques, the skill of crafting really effective instructions for the AI.
Right, getting the AI to do exactly what you need.
Exactly. Using methods like what one person called a mother of a prompt for really structured breakdowns to extract key insights from these huge documents.
A mother of a prompt, I love that.
Me too. They're also using tools like NotebookLM to create detailed mind maps from all this data, visualize the connections.
So it's not just about getting a quick summary anymore. It's about truly extracting structured, actionable insights from what might otherwise be just an overwhelming pile of text.
Precisely. And beyond summarization, AI is automating a whole range of, frankly, tedious tasks, like things like generating legal blue book citations.
Oh, that's a classic tedious task.
Right. Or even visually enhancing Google Docs automatically. The overarching goal is always to free up human brain power for the more creative strategic work.
Makes perfect sense. Let the machine handle the drudgery.
Although an interesting paradox they highlighted is the issue of AI detection tools.
Ah, the detectors flagging human writing.
Yeah, flagging human-written content as AI generated, and just the blurring lines, between human and machine output in places like LinkedIn posts.
So it's getting harder to tell.
Apparently. One member even joked, you have to be bad at writing to avoid detection.
Wow. Okay, switching gears a bit, one story that really seemed to captivate the community was the rumored interest from tech giants, Apple, Meta, in potentially acquiring Perplexity.
Oh, yeah, that got a lot of discussion.
With these huge valuations being thrown around, Apple's reported $14 billion offer. How did that news actually land with the fellowship members?
Well, it definitely elicited varied and quite passionate responses.
I bet.
Some saw it as strong validation, proof of Perplexity's rapid growth, its innovative features like pages and deep research.
Things that make it unique.
Right. And the potential for maybe a browser comment feature to really revolutionize search. They viewed it as a strategic move for these larger companies, especially Apple maybe, to quickly catch up in the AI race.
Given Apple's perceived lag, yeah.
Exactly. A way to buy their way in, essentially.
So, for some, it's a fast track to AI relevance for the big players. A validation for Perplexity? But was everyone convinced by the valuation, the whole idea of an acquisition?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. Other community members expressed, well, strong skepticism.
Why?
Citing Perplexity's reported, quote, awful numbers, financially speaking.
Oh, okay.
And a perceived lack of really core strategical assets that would justify such a price tag. Plus, concerns were raised that an acquisition like that could actually stifle Perplexity's impressive pace of innovation.
Getting swallowed by a big corporation?
Yeah, getting bogged down in bureaucracy, losing that startup agility.
Makes sense.
It's also really important to note, though, that Perplexity's chief business officer directly denied any M&A discussions with Apple.
Oh, really? A flat denial?
Yeah, said there's been not even a wink. So while the rumors were flying thick and fast, the official word, at least at that time, was a firm no.
Interesting. Okay, let's shift away from the tech and business side for a moment. Let's explore some of the deeper, maybe more human-centric conversations surfacing within this AI community.
Okay.
One topic that really seemed to spark debate was an MIT brain scan study on ChatGPT users.
Yeah.
What were the findings there, and how did the community interpret them?
Yeah, that was a provocative one. Initial findings from this study suggested cognitive underengagement, reduced brain activity.
While using ChatGPT.
Yes, and users reportedly struggled to even recall content they had just written with AI assistance.
Wow.
It raised that really big question. Is AI making us, well, dumber?
That's a huge claim.
Yeah.
How did the community react to that kind of headline? Did they just accept it at face value?
No, not at all. The community offered some really critical perspectives on the study itself,
Like what?
pointing out several limitations. For example, it had a really small and quite elite sample size, not representative. Okay. Participants apparently lacked any prompt engineering training, so maybe they weren't using the tool effectively.
Right, the skill matters.
Exactly. And the framing of the conclusions was seen by some as potentially alarmist, jumping to conclusions.
So more nuanced than the headline suggests.
Absolutely. There's a larger, more nuanced question here about whether AI is actually making us dumber, or if it's simply changing how we learn and think.
Right. Is it a tool that changes the process?
Precisely. As one member put it, quite nicely, I thought, the same way people can choose to learn math or use calculators for 4+4, it's a choice how we use AI.
So it depends on the user's engagement.
Yeah. The takeaway is really that AI can be a passive calculator, just spitting out answers, or it can be an active learning amplifier, helping you think better, depending entirely on how you choose to engage with it.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, another big human-centric issue. Privacy. The rapid adoption of AI, our increasing reliance on digital communication. It's brought significant privacy concerns to the forefront. What are those conversations looking like within the fellowship?
Well, discussions in the chat revealed some really stark regional differences in something like WhatsApp usage.
Oh, how so?
While it's apparently a dominant channel for business-to-consumer communication, B2C, in places like India, Kuwait, the UAE,
Right.
its adoption in the US and Germany is notably lower.
Why the difference?
Several reasons came up. The prevalence of iMessage in the US, for one, compliance issues in regulated industries like finance or healthcare, and just significant user privacy concerns.
Especially with Meta behind it.
Right, especially with WhatsApp's impending advertisements coming in. This actually led to discussions about enshedification.
That word again. Describe that concept.
It's a term coined, I think, by Cory Doctorow. It describes the way digital platforms sometimes degrade over time, adding ads, reducing functionality, harvesting more data as the company tries to extract more value, often at the user's expense.
So the platform gets worse for users as it becomes more valuable to the company.
Basically, yeah. Enshedification. It's a memorable, if maybe unsettling term for a trend people are definitely noticing.
Are there other privacy issues at play that the community is grappling with beyond WhatsApp?
Oh, absolutely. The community also highlighted AI monitoring and the related legal risks.
Monitoring, like calls.
Yeah, exactly. Lawsuits are apparently emerging related to AI call monitoring, where the consent for data sharing and, crucially, for using that data for model training wasn't sufficiently explicit.
The fine print wasn't clear enough.
Or maybe wasn't followed. It just illustrates the really complex legal landscape around data usage right now. And it's not just business systems, even personal devices like Alexa. They raise concerns about constant listening and, their privacy policy.
People worry Alexa is always listening.
Yeah. One member expressed a very relatable concern, just saying, it's enough Alexa knows about all my household discussions, you
Right.
know? Where does it stop?
Yeah, that's a feeling a lot of people share, I think. Okay, despite all these technical discussions, the industry shifts, the privacy worries. This community itself sounds like a powerful testament to the enduring human need for connection, for shared learning, especially in this AI era.
It truly is. You really get that sense from the logs. Members are actively sharing genuinely valuable resources.
Like what kind of resources?
Everything from detailed LinkedIn personal branding strategies, like discussing post frequency, consistency, how to analyze post performance using LLMs.
Using AI to improve your human branding, Meta.
Right, to guidance on AI governance certifications from leading industry bodies like IAPP, IEE Security, real professional development stuff.
So they're helping each other navigate the practicalities.
And collaboratively problem solving too.
Hmm.
Organizing brainstorming sessions, dedicated work sessions for specific AI tools like labs and spaces. It's very hands-on.
Working together on the tools.
Yeah. One member even quipped that IRL pizza tokens, meaning real-life pizza, are the real currency of the fellowship. Getting together matters.
Huh. I like that. That real-world connection is clearly key. How is this shared environment impacting career paths or opportunities for the fellows? Is it leading anywhere?
Definitely. This shared environment fosters genuine networking, and it's leading to tangible career opportunities, people making transitions into tech sales, for example, or developing new AI strategy programs in places like Latin America based on connections made there.
Wow, real impact.
Yeah. And the desire for actual in-person meetups like the ones already planned for Delhi and hopes for similar gatherings elsewhere, it just clearly underscores how vital that genuine human connection is, especially when navigating such a transformative, maybe sometimes disorienting period.
It's a reminder that even in this increasingly digital, AI-driven world, nothing truly beats, well, getting together over a slice of pizza to solve problems.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, so as we wrap up our deep dive into these Perplexity Business Fellowship conversations, wow, we've journeyed through quite a dynamic world of AI.
We really have.
From dissecting specific tools, the real-world impact,
Yeah.
to confronting these profound human questions around learning, privacy, and, the indispensable role of community.
And I think what really stands out, for me anyway, is that while AI offers these immense opportunities, efficiency, innovation, all of that,
Right.
its integration into our lives, into our work, it demands constant critical thinking. It's not automatic.
You can't just switch it on and assume it's all good.
Exactly. And this community, with its vibrant mix of builders, learners, questioners, they're collectively shaping a future that is still very much in flux. It really emphasizes that human insight, human judgment remains paramount.
Well said. So we'll leave you, our listeners, with this thought. In an era where AI can summarize practically anything for you, where it can even generate content that might fool detection tools, what truly defines being well-informed anymore? And maybe more importantly, how will you cultivate genuine understanding, genuine connection, when those lines between human and machine just keep getting blurrier?
Something to think about.